Just see, live on YouTube. Right. Please start.
Yeah. Good afternoon to all webinar team members, principals, teachers, viewers, and my dear students. Welcome to the webinar session on economics. I am MD Mujibur Rahman, principal of Telangana State Model School, Gavichalla, Warangal Rural District. Now today in this session, Unit 5 of Economics, second year economics, titled Agriculture Sector will be taken up. And in this chapter, students, you are going to learn about the important sector of the Indian economy, the key sector of Indian economy, that is agriculture sector. In this, you'll be you'll be learning about what are the causes for low productivity in agriculture, what is agriculture productivity in India, and what remedies, what measures the government is taking to improve the production in agriculture, since it is being a very important sector of our economy. Now, I take pleasure in introducing a teacher for today's presentation. She is Srimati T. Praveena, postgraduate teacher in economics from Telangana State Model School, Pudur, Vikarabad district. Now, coming to Madam's qualifications, she is a double PG holder. She has done her post graduation in economics and also in English subjects. And also, she is a B.Ed. She has worked as lecturer in junior and degree college for 14 years. So, you are having a teacher who is having a rich experience in the subject. So, students, now you be ready with for the session along with your notes, and write down whatever the points that madam will tell you. So this will help you for your examinations and also for your future. So okay, so all of you be ready for it. I hope you are ready. Okay, now I welcome Madam T. Praveena for taking up the session. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon to all the principals of Telangana Model School and Junior College and dear students. I welcome you all to my session. Today's topic is Unit 5, Agricultural Sector. In this unit, we will be learning about the causes for low productivity in Indian agriculture. Hello?
Please continue.
Continue, madam.
Sir, the slide is not moving, sir. I'm unable to move to another slide. నువ్వు చూడాలి మళ్ళీ వేరే పెట్టాను. Hello?
Yeah, working, madam. Okay,
Yes.
madam, what
Sir,
happened?
are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Yes, able to hear.
But
Now it is okay, madam.
no, sir. Mhm.
F5 presentation, enter.
Madam, is it being tried, madam? Hello? Jini, madam.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
No, so I don't know.
Uh,
Like there is
screen
technical
not.
problem.
Shall we give once again connection to her? I mean, by cutting off again.
No, let us see. Let us wait.
Yeah.
Please unmute yourself and run the slides. I think it is okay now. Praveena madam, please unmute yourself.
Is it okay, ma'am?
Madam, yes.
Yes, yes, please continue.
Okay. Good afternoon to all the principals of Telangana Model School and Junior College and dear students. I welcome you all to my session. Today's topic is Unit 5, Agricultural Sector. In this unit, we will be learning about the causes for low productivity in Indian agriculture.
Screen audio, visual, audio, just hang up charts.
ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ వీడియో పెట్టాలా లేకపోతే మరి So in this topic, we will be learning about productivity in agriculture. What are the causes for low productivity in agriculture? Measures to increase agricultural productivity and the various schemes introduced by Telangana government. By the end of this session, children, you will be able to define the term agricultural productivity. You will be able to compare the agricultural productivity of India with other countries. You will be able to list out the causes for low productivity. And students, you will synthesize the measures to increase the productivity. So children, let us have a small introduction to Indian agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone and mainstay of Indian economy. About 61.5% people in agriculture depend on agriculture. 43% of India's geographical area is used for agricultural activity, and it provides food to more than 1 billion people. It contributes 1/6 of the export earnings, and it also provides employment to 50% of the country's workforce. It contributes about 16% of the country's GDP. And the major agricultural products include rice, wheat, oilseed, cotton, jute, and tea. So let us know what is meant by agricultural productivity. Agricultural productivity is defined as the amount of agricultural output produced for a given amount of inputs per hectare land. Agricultural productivity is equal to total agricultural crop production divided by total land area in hectare or acres. The productivity level in Indian agriculture is very low compared to other countries. So children, here we have a table which gives information regarding the production of land in 2018. The productivity of land in India in producing paddy is 3,591 kgs per hectare, and the productivity of land in producing paddy in USA is 8,349 kgs. Our country produces 3,173 kgs of wheat, whereas USA could produce 6,659 kgs of wheat per hectare. And next crop, the production of maize in India is 2,057 kgs, and USA production of maize is 7,744 kgs. The productivity of groundnut in India is 1,179, and productivity of groundnut in USA is 4,699 kgs. And next crop, sugarcane. 87,200 kgs of sugarcane is produced in 1 hectare land in India, and 1,03,304 kgs of sugarcane is grown in USA. It means that the productivity of land in India in producing various crops is less than other countries, which are mentioned in the table. So children, we will be learning what are the causes for low productivity in agriculture. There are general causes like social environment, population pressure, land degradation, inadequate infrastructure facilities. And there are institutional causes like land tenure system, size of holding, lack of entrepreneurship. And there are technical causes like inadequate irrigation and environmental factors. So let us know all these causes in detail. The reason for low productivity is population pressure on land. So we all know that population is increasing tremendously. Presently, there are 16.6 million farmers in our country, and the total arable land is 159.7 million hectares. Land brought under cultivation is decreasing and the population is increasing. So let us know what are the reasons for the pressure on land. The first reason is non-agriculture sectors are unable to absorb the growing population. According to World Development Report, 45 to 66% of workforce are employed in tertiary sector in developed countries. But India could absorb only 18% of total workforce. So this situation leads to disguised unemployment. So let us know what is meant by disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment, it is a situation where more number of laborers are engaged in farm than the requirement. So in such situation, the marginal productivity of labor will be 0. So here is a table, children. It tells about the distribution of workforce across the economic sectors from 2009 and 19. So in the year 2010, 51.5252% people are engaged in agriculture. And when it comes to 2019, 42.39% of people are engaged in agriculture sector. And 25.59% of people are working in industry and 32.4% of workers are engaged in service sector. So when we compare the agriculture sector with the other sectors, the workers engaged in agriculture sector are more. Another reason for low productivity in Indian agriculture is land degradation. So let us know what is meant by land degradation. Land degradation means decrease in the quality of land. When there is a loss of nutrients, the fertility of the soil is lost. And in such situation, the land becomes incapable of growing crops. 43% of land is highly degraded, resulting in 33 to 67% yield loss. Now, what are the reasons for land degradation? The first reason is overusage of fertilizers. This excessive use of fertilizers, it causes difficulty for microorganisms in the soil to produce nutrients naturally. And the second reason for land degradation is excessive use of pesticides. And this results in increase in the resistance level of certain pests, and it may kill useful species like earthworms, which are very helpful in maintaining soil fertility. Another reason for land degradation is soil erosion. Soil erosion means the removal of upper layer of the soil by rain and wind. So due to this, there is a huge loss of top fertile soil along with the plant nutrients. So under such conditions, a degraded land, it cannot give much yield to the farmers. Another reason for low productivity in Indian agriculture is inadequate infrastructure. So let us know what is meant by infrastructure. The facilities that are required by the farmers from the process of sowing to the selling of crop are called infrastructure facilities. They are irrigation, road connectivity, storage, and electricity. You know, children, roads are very essential for the farmers to transport seeds, fertilizers, and machinery to their farms. And it is also required to take their output to the market for selling their crop. And next part, this is also very essential, which helps for better and efficient use of technology at farms. Next, warehouse. Warehouse facility, a proper storage facility, it safeguards the farm produce and helps the farmers in securing good price for their crops. So all these facilities are insufficient for the farmers in our country. So this is the reason why there is low productivity in Indian agriculture. Children, another reason for low productivity is land tenure system. What is meant by land tenure? Land tenure means the way in which land is held by individual from government. It shows the relationship between landholder, and the government. Under the British rule, zamindari system was introduced by Lord Cornwallis in the year 1973. And these zamindars, they are the owners of the land. And they used to collect the rent from the farmers. And 1/4 of the produce was taken away in form of rent. And these zamindars, they didn't show any interest in improving the land. So it's drained the capacity, the willingness, and the enthusiasm of the farmers to increase the productivity. And many reforms have been introduced by the government after India got independence, like regulation of rent, security of tenure, ownership rights of tenant. So these all, they did not change the position of the tenants better. So in such situations, productivity cannot be increased. So this is one of the main reason which leads to low productivity in Indian agriculture. Another reason, children, size of holding. What is meant by holding? It is the average size of agricultural land held by farmers in India. The average size of holding in India is 1.08 hectares. And 86.2% of small and marginal farmers have land less than 2 hectares or 5 acres. And most of the cultivation is done by using labor-intensive techniques. The size of the agricultural holding is small, fragmented, and uneconomical. Uneconomical means it is not at all profitable to the farmer. So in such situation, a farmer, he cannot adopt new techniques of cultivation, and instead he has to depend on traditional methods of cultivation. So low size of holding is also one of the reasons for low productivity in Indian agriculture. Okay. So this is a table, children. It gives the information regarding the number and the size of holdings of various farmers in our country. If we look at the recent data in the year 2010 and 11, 67.1% of marginal farmers are having less than 1 hectare land, and their average size of holding is 0.39 hectares. There are 17.9% of small farmers with an average size of 1.42 hectares. And large farmers are those with land more than 10 hectares. And their average size of holding is 17.38 hectares. And if you look at the bar graph, the average size of farming land is decreasing gradually year after year. Yes, children. Another cause for low productivity is lack of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur. So let us know who is an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is an innovative person who maximizes his profits by following new strategies into new products. So this kind of entrepreneurship is found in industry and service sectors. And farmers also need to adopt certain qualities to become an entrepreneur. He should be innovative and adopt new technologies to maximize his profits. A farmer must be enthusiastic and careful enough for making decisions about his farm. He should make best use of the technology and the resources available with him. And these entrepreneurial qualities can be developed by our Indian farmers also. So how it can be adopted? If we adopt agricultural diversification by bringing a change in the cropping pattern, like growing of remunerative crops, which gives more prices in place of traditional crops. And another method is transformation of manpower from agricultural work to other activities like poultry and fisheries. In our country, some small scale farmers do have these qualities, but they still focus on maintaining their traditional way of life. So lack of entrepreneurship quality in our farmers is also one of the reasons for low productivity in Indian agriculture. Children, another reason for low productivity is deficiency of investment. Government investment in agriculture is less compared to industrial sector. In the first 5-year plan from the year 1951 to 56, the investment in agriculture sector is 13%. By 9th 5-year plan, the investment in agriculture is 19%. So in 50 years, the investment has increased only up to 5%. So let us know what are the reasons for low investment in agriculture sector. The first reason is the income generation in form of land revenues and income tax is rather low compared to other sectors. And moreover, agriculture sector is largely subsidized. So in the year 2017 and 18, state government has announced a loan waive of amount rupees 1,22,000 crores. See, so much amount of money has been given on subsidy to the farmers. And overall, farm subsidies amount to 2 to 2.5% of GDP. So at last, the investment in agriculture sector by government is very less compared to other sectors. Another reason for low productivity in agriculture is poor techniques of production. So let us know what is meant by technique. Technique means the system of practices followed in growing a crop. Most of the Indian farmers are still using old and outdated methods of production. Farmers use traditional implements like wooden plows, bullock carts, sickle, spades, etc. for cultivation. And farmer, he still depends on rain. And because of that, he could produce only one crop in a year. And use of both farmyard manure and chemical fertilizers are inadequate. And the seeds used by farmers are of low quality as they are deteriorated due to bad storage facilities. So, due to these poor techniques of production, the crop production is very low. So, children, these are some pictures which shows the poor implements which are used for uh, agriculture by our Indian farmers. See, we could see a bullock cart, a Persian wheel, and farmer is drawing water from the well. Another reason for low productivity is inadequate irrigation facilities. We all know that Indian agriculture mainly depends on monsoon. Only 89 million hectares has irrigation facilities out of 199 million hectares of cropped area. 40% of agricultural land has permanent irrigation facilities. And farmer can produce only one crop in a year. And due to this, multiple cropping is not at all possible by the farmers. So, insufficient water availability leads to low production. So these are the environmental factors, children. Soil erosion, floods, deforestation, groundwater depletion, drought, waterlogging, improper drainage, pollution of soil, water, and air. So we will learn about all these factors in detail. Soil erosion. The removal of upper layer of soil due to water and wind is called as soil erosion. So what happens is there is a loss of inherent soil fertility levels of nitrogen, potassium, and this leads to soil erosion. Another reason is floods. Floods means overflow of water into the land. In India, an average of 4.8 million people are exposed to river floods every year. And this causes a heavy damage to the crops. So children, let us listen to a small news clipping about the floods. So children, so children, have you seen the video? Yes. So this is a news clipping about the floods. There is a huge loss of crop due to heavy rains, especially in Adilabad, Karimnagar, and Nizamabad districts. So due to this, there is a huge loss of crops, especially cotton, jawar, and maize. And most of the land is drowned in water, and the crop is also affected by the pest. So in such situation, there will be a heavy loss to the farmers. Another reason for low productivity is deforestation. So children, let us know what is meant by deforestation. Deforestation means permanent removal of trees. The reason for deforestation are agricultural expansion, or for wood extraction, or land is used for construction and manufacturing purpose. So due to this deforestation, it causes climatic change, and this increases the temperature, which leads to global warming. And this situation, it results in low rainfall and droughts. In deforested area, there is a less water in air to be returned to the soil. So with this, the soil becomes dry and unable to grow the crops. Thus, deforestation leads to low yield of crops. Yes, children. Another reason for low productivity is groundwater depletion. What is the meaning of depletion? Depletion means reducing. So groundwater is being reduced day by day. What are the reasons why the groundwater is getting reduced? There is an increased demand for water by for domestic purpose, for industries, and agriculture purpose. So this leads to overexploitation of groundwater. In India, groundwater level has declined by 61% between 2007 and 2017. And 89% of extracted water is used for irrigation only. So as the groundwater level reduces, farmers are left with two options. The first one is farmer either has to deepen his existing well by buying powerful pump sets, or he has to reduce the land area required for irrigation. So this all leads to more investment by the farmer. So day by day, the groundwater level is reducing. So groundwater depletion is also one of the cause for low productivity in Indian agriculture. Another reason is drought. Drought means it is a prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall leading to shortage of water. When a particular area gets less rain than usual, the soil becomes dry and plants also die. And when this pattern it continues for several weeks or months or years, this dry period it becomes drought. So drought is also one of the reason for low productivity. Yes. Next reason, children, it is water logging. In agriculture, various crops needs air, especially oxygen, to a greater or lesser depths in the soil. So water logging occurs when there is too much water in plant's root zone. Under such conditions, the plant will die. And it also leads to soil salinity, as the waterlogged soils they prevent leaching of the salts imported by the irrigation water. So waterlogging is also one of the reasons for low productivity in agriculture. Another reason, children, improper drainage. So poor drainage, it means that land is unable to just discharge the excess water from the land. So as a result, the soil remains moist for a long period. And this will increase the risk of wheel slip and damage for tillage implements. Hence, there are very few opportunities for good plowing, timely cultivation, and good seed bed preparation. and seed germination may not be possible due to damage of soil. So poor drainage, it leads to low output. Another reason for low productivity is pollution of soil, water, and air. Soil pollution is the result of poor agricultural practices. Unsustainable agricultural practices reduces the soil organic matter, compromising soil's capacity to degrade organic pollutants. And this will increase the risk of the pollutants being released into the environment. So with this, we have finished the various causes. We have learned the various causes for low productivity in Indian agriculture. Here, they are the schemes which are introduced by Government of India to support agriculture. The first scheme is e-NAM, National Agricultural Market. It is a pan-India electronic trading portal which networks existing APMC mandis to create a unified national market for agricultural committees. Another scheme is NMSA, which means National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. And this scheme is formulated for enhancing the agricultural productivity, especially in rain-fed areas. Another scheme is PMKSY, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanchay Yojana. This scheme is extended to cover irrigation facilities. The logo of this scheme is Har Khet Ko Pani. It means that water should be provided to each and every field. Then another scheme introduced by government is PMFBY, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So this is a scheme which provides insurance coverage and financial support to the farmers in failure of crops. Next, another scheme, Gramin Bhandaran Yojana. So this is a scheme to provide scientific storage capacity with elite facilities in rural areas. So children, we have learned the various schemes introduced by Government of India to support the farmers. So let us know the various measures to increase the agricultural productivity in India. Transport facilities. Farmer needs certain resources such as seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides. And transportation enables the delivery of agricultural resources to the farmers. And every harvested crop need to be transported either from the field to the market or to the storage or godowns. So having a proper transportation facilities, it will encourage the farmers to work hard in increasing production. Another way of increasing productivity is irrigational facilities. Canal tube wells should be constructed, and irrigation equipments like pump sets, sprinklers, and power for extraction of groundwater should be provided by the government on subsidy. Supply of quality inputs at subsidized prices. The quality inputs, particularly seeds and fertilizers, should be supplied through the notified state government agencies at subsidized prices. So in this way, we can increase the agricultural productivity. Another measure is institutional credit. We all know that most of the marginal and small farmers, they depend on money lenders for credit. And these money lenders, they charge a high rate of interest. And to save the farmers from the clutches of money lenders, government provides various credit facilities through commercial banks, regional rural banks, cooperative credit societies, and self-help groups. So all these provide credit to farmers at a very cheaper rate compared to money lenders. And for this, the cooperative credit societies have to be strengthened. Children, another measure to increase agricultural productivity is providing procurement and support price. So government announces the minimum support price at the beginning of sowing season for certain crops on the basis of recommendations of CACP. What is the CACP? It is the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. And the main objective of this is to support the farmers from distressed sale and to procure food grains for public distribution. So if the government provides a good support price to the farmers, this can lead to increase in the productivity in agriculture. Another measure to increase agriculture productivity is marketing infrastructures. So it is the responsibility of the government to provide facilities for standardization, grading, and quality certification of all agricultural products. And government has to provide scientific storage capacity for storing the farm produce and to reduce the post-harvest loss, which many farmers are facing due to lack of proper storage facilities. And government should also promote a direct marketing for the farmers, whereby the interference of the intermediaries can be reduced. Okay. So by providing proper marketing facilities, the agriculture productivity can be increased. Another measure is land consolidation. What is meant by land consolidation? Children, it means converting many small and fragmented lands into a big land or a big farm is called as land consolidation. The scattered holdings of farmers are collected at one place. And this enables the farmers to use their limited resources very effectively, and whereby they can increase their agriculture production. Also, of agriculture. It means machines can be used in agriculture instead of labor. So this will reduce the cost of production and it will increase the income of the farmers. So land consolidation is an important measure to increase the agriculture productivity. Another measure, children, reduction of population pressure on land. We all know that more farmers are depending on agriculture. So to reduce the population pressure on land, we should encourage the farmers to start other subsidiary occupations. What are subsidiary occupations? Like fisheries, poultry, livestock, or opening a food processing unit. Then another way to reduce the population pressure on agriculture is the surplus labor which are there in agriculture sector should be withdrawn and should be given an opportunity in non-agriculture sectors. Like they should be given an opportunity to do work like handicrafts or opening a small scale manufacturing unit, or they can be diverted in working in construction, mining, and other services. Okay, so when the excess workers in agriculture sector are shifted to other sectors, this can reduce the population pressure on land. Another measure, children, to increase agriculture productivity is land reforms. So after India got independence, it has introduced, the government has introduced many land reforms. So in that, the zamindars, they were abolished and many reforms have brought into, have been introduced, like tenancy reforms, land consolidation, then ceiling on land was also implemented, then cooperative farming was developed. Okay, and to remove the loopholes which are existing in land legislation, this also have to be removed so that the surplus land may be redistributed among the small and marginal farmers. Another measure for increasing the productivity in agriculture is farmer should be provided with credit facilities. So a Kisan credit card scheme. The scheme is introduced by Indian banks in the year 1998. And this model scheme was prepared by NABARD. It is the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So this Kisan credit card, it offers two types of credit to the farmers. It provides cash credit and it also provides term credit. And with this, they can purchase pump sets and they can spend money on land development and they can use that money for plantation and for buying drip irrigation also. And each farmer under the scheme, each farmer is given a Kisan credit card and a passbook. And small farmers can avail a flexible limit of rupees 10,000 to 50,000 for poor harvest, for post harvest. So these are the various schemes which are introduced by Telangana government in supporting the farmers. The first scheme is Raitu Bandhu. This is an unique investment support plan to stop the farmers from going to private money lenders. So under the scheme, rupees 4,000 per acre and per crop is given to farmers. And for the scheme, the government has allotted 12,000 crores worth money. Another scheme is Raitu Bima. Government provides 5 lakh insurance cover to all the farmers in the state, Telangana state. Another scheme, children, 24 hours power supply. Telangana is the only state to provide free power supply to agriculture pump sets. This is provided to improve the agriculture sector. Then another scheme is Kaleshwaram Lift Irrigation Project. So children, this is the largest lift irrigation project in the world. It is built on Godavari River in Kaleshwaram in Bhupalpalli district. And the purpose of this project is to provide irrigation and electricity generation. And next scheme is new godowning. And you know, around 310 new godowns were made with storage capacity of 2,244 lakh tons for farmers. So these are all the various schemes introduced by Telangana government to support the farmers. So children, let us recap, let us recollect what we have learned in this session. So we have learned what is meant by agriculture productivity. We have learned what are the causes for low agriculture productivity in India. We have also learned the various measures to increase agriculture productivity. And we have learned the various schemes introduced by Telangana government for the benefit of farmers. So children, with this lesson, you'll get a question called explain the causes for low productivity in agriculture in India. And this question will come for 10 marks in your IP. And one more question, suggest some measures to increase agricultural productivity in India.
Okay. Madam, it's over.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, madam, for your beautiful presentation. Okay. Effective
Thank you, sir.
presentation. You have presented in a very simplified way. Okay. Covering the latest information. So children, all of you, okay, hope you have understood it and noted down the points. We'll be coming back with other topics related to agriculture sector in the coming sessions. We are having other topics like green revolution, agriculture credit, food security, and other topics which are related to agriculture, which will be covered in the coming